Welcome to Top Rank Importers, our #1 source for everything importing and I guess more recently exporting things all over the world. You guys mainly know it from Japan, but they actually do stuff all over the world, including Europe, and you guys may or may not be seeing that in the next few months. But our friends over here at Top Rank reached out and told me they have something very, very special at the shop, and when Top Rank says they have something good, that's an opportunity that I cannot pass up. So today we're spending the day here at Top Rank looking at some awesome cars, checking out inventory. They've got some good stuff, bringing tons and tons of cars over from Japan now that the R34 is legal. And they also have just a really insane collection along with their inventory of really cool things. Right off the bat, let's go ahead and take a look at this Delica real fast. This is something that I would love to actually own. If I had space in the shop, you guys know we are overrun right now and I literally cannot take on anything else, especially because you guys are about to see something just came in. The car that we have been waiting for, the forever car, just made its way to America. So we literally have no room for anything. But if you guys don't know what a Delica is, it's essentially just a really badass off-road van that Mitsubishi made out in the 90s or maybe even the early 2000s. But this is a freaking insane cool machine. It doesn't look like much, but it has a really great engine, 4-wheel drive, lifted, mud tires. The surfer in me wants this as a surf/camp van so bad. The Delica is a really, really sweet car. And this, look at the sunroof up here too. This would be such just like a fun off the wall build. Wow, look at the gauges up here too. Reminds me a little bit of the Bro van. Like this would be an insane fun build. If we can ever figure out how to let go of some of the cars, we can get into doing some fun builds like this. But again, this is not what we're here for. What's behind the camera is, let's hop inside to check it out. Another one. Dude, this is epic. Yeah. I'm just so stoked that you hit me up for this. This has been on my list to actually physically see. We got to see a T-Spec in the wild whenever it was delivered to our local dealership a long time ago. But this is something new that Nissan just came out with the facelift. This is an R35 Skyline GTR. Now we're just gonna hop right into it. I'm so excited to dive into this car. You guys know I'm a GTR fanatic. We have every generation starting from 32 all the way to 35, and we're gonna get that Hako. I guess this would be a good time to plug this. We have to hit 1 million. If you guys aren't subscribed yet, which over 50% of you guys watching this video are not subscribed yet. If you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We got to get Brian to get us a Hako, but yes, only when we hit 1 million. So make sure to hit that subscribe button. But anyways, like I was saying, we have every generation starting from 32 to 35. We've been lucky enough to be able to experience all the different generations of R35s that have been available. And now this is truthfully the last GTR from Japan ever. The 35 is done. The GTR name has ended. And to commemorate that, Nissan brought out the Skyline GTR Edition. This is truthfully the last GTR ever from Japan. And we're getting a first-hand look at it, first drive, everything. Now, if you aren't familiar, the Skyline Edition only has 100 available in the whole world, or is that just US market?
So less than 200 available for the US, but some of them are across different colors. This one here is in Bayside Blue. I haven't seen the official final production numbers for how many they made or what they're actually making. Initially, it was supposed to be 100 units. Now it says fewer than 200 units, but Skyline production is for sure done. So at some point, we'll get a real final number on what it is, but it's not many of them.
That is crazy. For all of us that have been fans of the car since the 90s, these things have been going forever and forever. And specifically, we'll hop into it whenever we start driving the car, but specifically the R35 has been here since 2008 in the US, which is crazy. But let's take a look at what makes these cars actually so special. If you guys thought the R35 GTR looked good previously, the new 2025 updated facelift has taken that to a whole new level. I think that this thing looks fantastic. We were actually lucky enough to see the updated facelift in Japan back in 2023, I think it was. But even since then, the 2025 year model has an even newer facelift, I believe, and this looks amazing. I really feel like this center grille portion really plays back to the old Skyline bumpers. I don't know why I get that feeling, but it looks a lot more GTR to me. And the honeycomb LEDs up front are so nice, but I feel like the biggest difference with the GTR now is gonna be the rear end of this car. It is just, oh, It is fantastic. You have honeycomb mesh all along the exhaust right here with titanium burnt tips. You even have an updated diffuser back here, which I really, really like. Only thing it is missing is I like that my R35 has that carbon rear under panel that you can see is visibly carbon. This is actually missing that, but I feel like the aggressiveness of all the body lines, the bumper, even the nice new aggressive wing kind of makes up for it. Even this wing is a lot more R32-ish to me. I really get that from the center blade portion. I don't know. I feel like they really did a good job at bringing a lot of the features back from the old school Skylines while still mixing it in with the R35. We can get a really good look at the 2025 Bayside Blue right next to a 1999-2000 Bayside Blue, and they did such a great job keeping it's literally the same color. Yeah, it is. It is so cool to see pinnacle of what was like that golden era GTR back in the 90s and 2000s versus now what is the ultimatum of the GTR line. It's look at these things together. That's actually pretty crazy. That is a cool shot. So this is what king of all cars back in the day, and now you have the 2025 GTR. That's epic. But all the aesthetics look great. Obviously is an awesome, awesome car. How's this thing drive? Let's take a test drive, see how it compares to even my R35 GTR back in the day. I know they've had a definite power increase from the 2013 models all the way up to 2025, but is it worth this crazy price tag? You said MSRP for 130, yeah, which honestly isn't really that bad, but it's the markup in the car industry that is just crazy right now. But let's hop in and go for a drive. Still has that classic GTR tone to it. Stock, so it is going to be quiet, but very, very nice. Look at the Bayside Blue in the sun. Beautiful. My body is so ready for this, guys. Also, this interior, I didn't know if I was going to like it. Absolutely fire, and we will talk about it in just a second. It's crazy how much more robust the updated GTR is from my older 2013 model. It's really, really good. Dude, this thing is epic.
It's pretty sick, dude. Feels like really nice.
That's what I literally just said. It feels so robust in here. It is very, very nice. Compared to my 2013 with like creaks and... I didn't know if I was gonna like the interior. I love it.
Yeah, it's kinda nice, don't know, man. It feels like really modern. I don't know how well it'll age. Feels really modern.
That's what I was gonna say. I don't know how much I trust myself. All right, our maiden voyage in the I'm just gonna go this way. In the 2025 R35. Wow, it feels beefy, dude. So the GTR itself isn't really new to me. Obviously, you guys know I've had one for a very, very long time, an R35 at least. So it's, again, the 35 has been around since 2008. It's all basically the same. You still have the VR38 twin turbo V6. Compared to my model back, I'm gonna compare all of this to my model. Back in 2013, my GTR made 545 horsepower, Nissan claims. And in this year model, it has got a bump up to 565 horsepower. So we give it a little sauce.
Yeah.
It definitely feels like a GTR.
Yeah.
It is so nice. It's got the GTR roar. It's very, very fast. But the noticeable difference for me is how like beefy this thing feels. It feels like a tank, dude. In a very, very good way. So another comparison I can make is, you guys saw my last trip to Japan. I got to drive 2024 Nismo GTR on Fuji Speedway, which was absolutely epic. Probably one of the coolest experiences I've ever had driving a car, and that was probably the best version of a GTR I've ever driven. Now, the Skyline Edition is very much just a base GTR with the Skyline name, right?
Right.
So the Skyline GTR is paying all the homage to the original GTRs, and I like that they took the Skyline name and didn't just keep it and slap it on the Infinities. they brought it back. This is the final GTR, and they brought that name back to kind of end the lineage, end the line with the Skyline R35 GTR, which I think is so cool to have that name. And like I told you guys, it really, with this facelift and everything, all of the looks of the car really brought back some of those callbacks to the older Skyline GTRs. Now, probably one thing you guys are going to notice is going to be the interior. And like I said, I didn't know if I was going to like it, but I love it. It's actually called Heavenly Blue. And Brian actually told me this cool story. The reason why Tamura-san, who is the creator and the grandfather of the GTR, named it Heavenly Blue is because this is the final edition GTR, and it's died and gone to heaven. And he called the blue interior Heavenly Blue because it's literally died and it's gone to heaven. I think that's so cool, so funny. But another thing is, I just love that they brought back the Bayside Blue.
Yep.
That's the best part.
Yeah. I mean, it's great. And the modern transmission is really smooth in these cars.
The transmission is so much nicer, so much cleaner than my GTR as well. I'm gonna keep making callbacks to the 2013, I think it was DB edition or whatever they called it. It feels so much better than mine. Comfortable, very stout, makes all the GTR noises that you could want out of the stock edition car, and you get the nice clean interior. One thing I'm not stoked about though is the infotainment system.
Yeah.
As much as that doesn't matter, the infotainment system still feels outdated. I feel like there's still things throughout the car, like I keep saying, it's been around since 2008. It is outdated. And as much as it kills me that they're actually killing off the GTR for now, is probably a good thing, because at some point the R35 had to end. As much as I would rather an R36 or some creation be after this, it's kind of nice that they ended it on a good note with the Bayside Blue Skyline Edition R35 GTR. I feel like that's the best send-off for the R35. But other than that, the car lives up to its name. It feels like a GTR. It's fun to drive. It's got all the bits you want, and I feel like, does the Skyline Edition only come in the blue interior, or do you get multiple different?
This is it. I think it's just this spec. Yeah.
Just this. I feel like that's even cooler. You get the Heavenly Blue interior only in the Skyline Edition GTR, and sitting at a price of $130,000 if you can find one for MSRP. I don't hate it. I don't think it's terrible. Now the Nismo being at, what was it, 250 or something like that?
Currently Nismos are trading for, into the high threes, almost 400,000 for a new Nismo right now, just on the secondary market.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's astronomical. But I can confidently say the package you're getting out of a Nismo GTR versus your Skyline Edition base GTR really is, there's a big difference, and I figured that out. I found that out when driving the car on Fuji Speedway. The real question is, we know MSRP is 130. What does this thing actually sell for? What is it? What is a Skyline Edition, only maybe 200 ever made? Yeah. What does it go for?
Yeah, I mean, currently for sale, like I said, on whatever website you can find it for sale on, they're closer to, the $200,000+ range for one of those cars, with markups and all that kind of stuff. This car, I mean, eventually we'll sell it, we'll retail it, we'll do something with it. Our plan isn't really to ask above what we paid for the car. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, right now the hype is there for the final GTR, and people are paying a huge premium for them.
Especially because Nissan actually announced that they're literally not not continuing the GTR line anymore, which is wild. That's what all of us grew up loving, and I mean, for at least me, got me into loving Japanese cars. I still remember buying my first ever R32 from you.
Yeah, crazy,
first GTR, and now look at us driving a 2025 Skyline Edition R35. That is wild. But with all of that being said, the Skyline, in my opinion, ended on a really good note. I love everything about it. I wasn't sure about the interior. I love the interior. I love the Bayside Blue, the facelift, the body lines of this thing is epic, and you're only gonna have 200 of them ever made, which is crazy. It's gonna be very rare. One thing I do wish though is I wish there was a Skyline badge built into the rear bumper. Yep. Kind of like how all the generations of the 32, 33, and 34 had the Skyline kind of embedded in the bumper. That is one callback I would have loved to see, but they do have one single Skyline badge on the car, and that's on the inside where only you can see it and nobody else.
I really wish they would have numbered these cars also.
That too,
like that would have been really cool for collectability and resale value. But
100%.
I think Nissan doesn't like numbering things because they don't want
exclusivity or
flipping
fighting for numbers. I thought the same thing with the Proto Spec Z.
Yep.
They didn't number them, they didn't badge them, they didn't do anything, and I thought that was such a missed opportunity. At least the Skyline Edition does have a nice Skyline badge on the inside, so at least you get that Skyline badge on a GTR. That's the most important thing. But overall, with having a stock car, you guys know we've driven and built so many awesome GTRs. For a stock car, it's great, and like we said, it's available at Top Rank. So if you guys are interested in buying this or you want to check it out, Brian's your guy. This thing sounds with the windows up.
It sounds good, you can hear it.
You can actually hear it a lot more with the windows up. It's great. This thing has 31 miles.
Yeah, it had 26 when we left.
we should get it back. I don't want to rack up too many miles in your Skyline Edition, but so good. I'm so stoked we got a chance to drive it. Oh, I want it so bad. Yeah, give you the key before I take that thing home.
I feel like if this showed up in your driveway, Tiana wouldn't want to let it go. She'd like the color.
Should I just take it home just
She's gonna think it's pretty. She's gonna love it.
Guys, would you hate me if I were to sell my Millennium J GTR for the Skyline Edition GTR? Because I really, really want to do it. You guys know I've been fighting the urge to sell my 35 to get like an older Nismo, or do we sell it for something a little bit more realistic and go for the Skyline Edition? Bayside blue with the heavenly blue interior. Oh, how cool would it be? Then I could have all Skylines. Skyline 32, Skyline 33, 34, and Skyline 35.
And then when you hit 1 million,
Skyline Hako. Oh, dude, I don't know. This car is fantastic. I'm really curious to see your thoughts on the Skyline GTR. Let me know what you guys think about it. Is it worth it? Is it cool that they brought back the Skyline name? For me, I think it's absolutely worth it, and I love that they brought back at least once with the 35 the Skyline badge for this car, and even more so the Bayside blue. The Bayside blue on this car is absolutely fantastic. Kind of have a black, like a pearlescent gloss black on the vents, but the Bayside blue is literally one of the nicest colors I have ever seen. I never thought in a million years I'd be a fan of baby blue interior, but the blue interior is really, really growing on me. It is awesome. I'm so thankful that the guys at Top Rank always give me a call and they have cool stuff like this at the shop so that we can experience it. And who knows, maybe we just got a full send and sell the R35, the Millennium J35, and get into a newer 2025 GTR. Would spice things up a little bit. I'm curious to hear what you guys think and what your thoughts are on that, but this was such a cool experience and I am so hyped. So like I said, if you guys want to come see it, it's at Top Rank, or if you're interested in buying it before me, don't buy it before me. Top Rank does have it for sale, will have it for sale after some events, so we got to say goodbye to the 35 for now, but we're gonna go to one of our favorite spots to grab some lunch. Every time we're here, we get to relive our Japan days just a little bit with the spot.
Another new Nissan.
That's true. Brian just got a brand new Nissan Frontier. This way we can go on off-road adventures together.
Right.
Beautiful. I feel like I'm in Japan again, dude. Best part. Itadakimasu.
Dude,
Brian-san, thank you for the invite as always.
100%, dude.
We've done some pretty crazy cars at this point.
Yeah, dude, driving GTRs.
2 days in a row. Oh wait, you guys don't know yet. This video comes out before that.
Yeah. Yep.
If you made it this long, we should give them a little. The car came in. The Forever car came in yesterday, so 2 days in a row that me and Brian got to see each other, and I cannot wait for you guys to actually we have the this is gonna be a good sneak peek for everybody that stays far in the video. Actually, it worked out perfectly. I was gonna come up here and drive the GTR, but I also am always, like, I'm a active marketplace connoisseur. I'm always checking for good deals. And it just so happened I found literally the most epic deal of all time. I don't want to show you guys too much. I'm going to stay down here. But for the forever car, I found these. And I don't want to show you guys what they are, but literally I came up on the deal of a lifetime. Not necessarily price-wise, because they were fucking expensive. But find these in the spec that they are is insane. And you guys will see that later on. But the secret car did come in, and thank you to Top Rank as always for being the absolute plug for importing and at this point now exporting stuff too. So the car came in. You guys will see that in a couple of videos from now. But like I said, thank you, Brian, for always inviting us. The Skyline Edition 35 is amazing. Let us know if I should sell my R35 and potentially scoop that up from Brian. That might be a good buy. But for now, we got to head back to the shop. There's a lot of traffic our way. We have made it back home. I hope you guys liked the updated haircut. We finally got my mop cut. Feels so much better. But we've made it home. We've made it home from Top Rank. We got a lot going on in the shop today. The CSF team is here working on some upgrades for their recent dual oil cooler, which is now complete. They're just testing it. Today's the day. It's time.
Who's the winner?
It's time for what everybody has been waiting for. We have to call the winner of the WRX. The sweepstakes company has given us the winner of the car. So today is the reveal. I don't even know who it is. So we're about to give him the first call and let him know that he has won his WRX. Oh, it just looks so good. I'm still so hyped on how awesome the WRX came out. But now it's time. This is gonna be a really, really good one. It's always a gamble. I'm always so nervous. We have no idea if they're gonna be super stoked or, what usually happens is they don't answer and we have to call them, they call back, you know, a couple days later. But crossing our fingers, it's 4 p.m. Pacific time, so he is in, the winner is in Texas, so it's 6 o'clock over there.
Oh, that's dinner time. He must be home.
He's gonna be home. All right, Tim, are we ready for the FaceTime? Don't get discouraged if you guys didn't win this one. We do have our next giveaway coming in just, I mean, a couple weeks. Yeah, a few weeks, maybe a month away. So we have plenty of time for the next one, but it is time. His name is Andre. We're gonna figure out when we call him, from Texas. Cross your fingers, let's see if he answers. What's up, dude?
What's up?
Did I give you a little jump scare there?
Yeah, I was like, who's calling me? Like FaceTime. I was showing my wife and everything. I was like, I have no idea who this is. I'm not going to answer.
Okay, Andreas? Is that how you say your name?
Yeah.
What's up, dude? I have some exciting news for you. You ready for this?
Yes, I'm ready. If I think this, I'm be so excited. I swear to God.
Okay, you ready for this, dude?
Yes.
Congratulations, you are the new official owner of the WRX.
Oh my God, bro. I swear I was getting ready looking for a car and everything. Me and my wife knew when I was like, oh my God.
No way. Dude, yes, you are the winner of the WRX.
Oh my God.
It is officially yours. So I'm happy that's gonna be going to a good owner, a good new owner. We can make way for the next giveaway build. So like I said, don't get discouraged if you guys didn't win this one. We have a lot more coming up, and then next one is just in like a month or so. So stay tuned. Appreciate you. Well, thank you. Stoked. We got the Type R all fixed. Now it's time for you to develop the other cool stuff that you're supposed to be making.
Yeah,
Yes.
working on it.
So we gave the WRX away and the Type R's fixed. Today was a good day. Ah, we did it. Successful day. Skyline Edition GTR. Giveaway winner announced on the WRX, and finally we can put the Type R back together and start driving that thing around. Feels really, really good. And we even got some special new mods for the car that came in from Japan finally. I gave him a little hint.
Did you can see them.
No, you can't see them.
Anybody that knows wheels knows what those are.
This was on manual focus the whole time I was filming.
Was it?
Frick. Well, but with that, we still have a lot of work to do, so this is where we're going to end today's video. We got some exciting stuff planned for the Type R, of course the new car, and we are gearing up to do the engine rebuild on the RX-7. So lots of fun stuff coming up. Like we said, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit the like button, leave us a comment down below, and of course, we're trying to hit 1 million subscribers this year, so make sure to help share the channel and hit that subscribe button. We will see you guys for the next episode. Oh, also, Tim, I told them to comment if I should sell my R35 GTR for the Skyline Edition GTR. It'd be nice to have a new one.
I mean, I think it's time.
Let us know in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Peace out. Oh, you're still here. Thanks for watching this long. If you made it this far, you should consider subscribing right up here, or I guess down below. And YouTube really thinks that you're gonna like this video right over here, so maybe check that one out. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Let's get back to it.